People ask me quite often, how can I manage to publish 2 videos a week in 3 different channels while having a full-time job, 2 small kids, and a Notion template business side hustle? Well, there is a secret, and I'm gonna share it with you today. And the secret is this. This template that you see right here. Okay, let me just move myself to the side so you have a chance to explain. I'm using Notion, and as one of the Notion users, I'm having my life, most of the parts, organized in Notion. And this is also a relative for my YouTube channels. Now, this one dashboard that I've been developing myself, and that's the beauty of Notion, you don't need to buy off-the-shelf product that you tailor to your business, but you develop a template that supports your flow from the get-go, making sure that you're taking care of systems. So today I'm going to be showing you how to use this dashboard and how am I using this to be more productive and keep track of all of my tasks, deliveries, and all of my videos that I've been doing so far for the last 1 year or so. So, first things first, a dashboard overview. Now, this dashboard is actually tailored that it works best on ultra wide screens, but it can also work on any other type of screen, including the regular mobile. But since a lot of my friends who are actually editing YouTube, they're actually having these ultra wide screens, so I'm gonna be presenting on this. On the left hand side, if you open it up, you have here tutorials which will show you exactly what you need to know how and what to use the template. Then on the top right corner we have the out today. This is the video that should be published today, hopefully. And on top you have the rest of the content coming this week, so you can plan your week across multiple channels. For example, on Sunday I was actually able to post on the Survival Joe channel the grinding workshop, while on Monday I was posting a template tutorial on my Alan Notion channel, while the other 2 days we are having on my main Groundforks channel where you're watching this. So this actually helps me to visualize all of the upcoming videos throughout the week through Notion. Now, on the left hand side we have shortcuts. If you have new video ideas, new video series, or community posts, we're going to come back to those later. Your navigation will take us through some various pages. To-dos are some simple tasks that you need to do that are one and done, and you just check them off. And links if you need to, like to go to your YouTube studio or YouTube, or X if you want to publish and promote your videos. The main section is containing of videos that are coming this week, and also the progress on the videos that I've been currently working on. So you can see what are scheduled to be released, or the videos that are being edited, and so on. Now, on the right hand side, we have ideas. Now, ideas is really special. So let's say that we are gonna go with the new video series idea, which should, I think, air around. This is gonna be a real published video. And I'm gonna be putting the icon that I typically use. I like to add thumbnail to the covers, which I have already prepared, because in my template it shows me how to actually prepare all the covers for all the science station that you want to have. And then you have the video status is idea. Live date, it should going out tomorrow, so we're going to be putting live date here. It should be going out on my main channel. We don't have the URL or the description for it, but we know that the game is gonna be Kerbal Space Program. Now here I'm having a video specific tags, which is another one template that I've been using. So if we open up a little bit of a details, we have here ongoing video series. So this is where you can actually group your videos. You can actually define this video series for yourself. I'm currently running with the KSP Remote Tech Season, and this is gonna be video 15 in the sequence flow. Now here are the hashtags that I can just copy paste when publishing the video, and here are the aggregated YouTube tags from another template that I'm using, YouTube Tag Manager, where it integrates the video specific tags with the game general tags. If we go to the game, you can see these are the general tags that we are using for this specific game. Once we go back, this video will be coming under ideas, so you can see KSP Station Science. So right now I'm not sure if I'm going to publish the video. Since I know I will, I'm going to approve it. So once I approve it, it immediately lands on my Jira board or the Kanban board. So here I have it. If I want to start, I can actually list it here, and then I know this is something that I plan to be working on soon. The videos can be in different states, and this is the bread and butter when I'm working with. So if I want to be working on a video, I just click on it. and then I can write the descriptions. And obviously there's a lot that I can work on to improve this, but this is actually where the template kicks in. So it allows me to integrate best-in-class advice for episode qualification and all that jazz. So here you can have episode one-liner, episode description, which I've already done that. What happened in the previous episode? We developed the station. What problem? We need to launch it. So basically it guides you through the steps. How does it address the problem from the last episode? How to do it in the way that's interesting to the viewer, if you want to do something special. It basically gives you the idea. So once that's done, refinement is done, and then we can go a little bit into the packaging. And this is also, you can have the title ideas. These are the title ideas. Now, so here is where actually the Notion AI a little bit kicks in. Evaluate above 3 bullets as the titles for a potential YouTube gaming video for a game listed under a property game, which is the Kerbal Space Program, on this page, and which one has the potential for the broadest appeal and suggest improvements. So if we kick that one, Notion AI will trigger a little bit and it will give me some comments. So basically it will give me what is the appeal for each individual, how would we improve it, and also what would be the final recommendation and why. So if we wanted to actually rewrite this title videos, we can actually click the second one and we get another 3 proposals. Thumbnails, we have the same thing where you could actually describe the thumbnail. We already did that, so I'm not going to go through it now. And then we go through the description. So evaluate the description above or write a brief description that would spark interest. So for example, this actually helps me a lot to create thumbnails, or join us as we build and launch first ever orbital station in Kerbal Space Program. Watch step-by-step overcome challenges, efficient design, and major milestones in low carbon orbit. Actually, this is pretty good. So I'm actually gonna cram it right in there. Cool, got it. So this is how actually this supports my flow. So once that's done, we can actually say that the packaging has been done, which automatically updates its status to script. Now, I don't script all of my videos, so sometimes I film it, and when I film it, it goes under to edit, and then we do editing stuff, and also we have some sort of also editing tips. We have tips for scripting and research, which I have also gathered from different parts, and also we could go to video editing. Now you can actually add, if you have an editor, notes to the editor to help him understand what is the idea, what's the vibe of the video, and all that stuff. So once that's done, you can actually have it to review, where you actually, the video editor can put it to review, where you get a chance to review it. And once you're done, you can actually then say, okay, it's gonna be uploaded. Now, with me, the thing is, I batch my stuff, I batch my work, and that's a secret to productivity. I record like 5 episodes together, then I edit them, then I script them, text them, package them, and then I upload them as a bunch. And once that's done, in which case this video has already been uploaded, the next thing that you want to do is update the state to schedule. Once I figure out where in the calendar it's supposed to be happening, so if we go to my main page of the content planner, here I have lots of different views by game, by status, by whatnot, but the main one I'm using here is the content calendar, which tells me, like, looking from previous months, I always had on Saturdays a video coming out that's related to KSP, so Saturdays and also on Tuesdays. So now it's just a matter of this one being landing on Saturday. That means, okay, this one is on the correct date, so we can come back to it, and that's ready to be scheduled. Now, when my video has been uploaded, it needs to be scheduled. So once we actually put everything that's happened from this video, I actually tend to schedule it for tomorrow. I typically post my content around 6:30 Stockholm time, and we schedule it. Once that's done, you can actually go in and set the video state to scheduled. Now, you don't need to do anything more. This is on the scheduled list, and when the date comes, the automation here is automatically gonna be moving that state to live. So this is something that I find really useful because it helps me keep track of which videos I have posted, and you can see there's quite a bunch of them, and more of them are being currently in production. One of them being the Notion features for busy dads that should have aired pretty soon from when you see this video. Let's explain the rest of the template. So this is my flow and how it goes. I have automations that on the April 5th, this one is gonna be popping up here, and it's immediately gonna be shifting to live at 6:30 when I've scheduled the release. Now, this section here is the ideas. This is where I have my ideas marinate. So if I'm in a traffic or, underground or something, I just write the idea in my mobile, and once it's written in my mobile, I can actually store it. Then I review it once I have the time and put it on my board to develop. So this way I capture the ideas and they're not lost. The next section is ongoing video series, where I can keep track of individual series and how well it's been performing. So to see what's the content, what's the flow throughout the episode, what's the common thread. So if you're creating episodic content, which I am, then it's really helpful to have such a view. Finally, I have the list what videos I have been recently working on, so it's easy for you to find that video that you have, which was that one if you have multiple videos. Now, let's go and quickly check through the other pages here. So here we have the phone page, and that's the main one I'm using when I'm on my phone. And that one actually helps me to capture the ideas while I'm on the go, in the metro or whatever, and quickly review my ideas, task, and approve them, and move on with it and plan my day. So even when I'm commuting, I get the chance to stay productive and continue with everything else. The content planner you have seen a little bit. It mainly features my content calendar, but if I want to see my video series, I have a chance to also review the episodic content. So what has been happening in the episode so far, together with a rough summary, what's the state, when did it go live, and a lot more. I also get a chance to split videos by my video channel, so from what's going on for Gromforks, what's going on for Survival Joe, Alan Notion, and any other channel that you might have. Finally, we can actually review what the videos have been published recently, and if there's any video that hasn't got a due date, which means it might slip through the cracks, here's the video, and then you want to be editing it. Games is the place where you actually can keep track of what games you have been covering. And here, as you can see, it could be understood as topics like Notion and whatever. And here you actually put your game YouTube tags. For those of you that have been using my templates, this is the one that you actually might recognize. It's the YouTube Content Manager, the Tag Manager. So this part has been integrated into my main dashboard, so to keep track on everything. Then you have the video series view. That's the episodic content grouped by the video series that I'm currently running. It's different views of the same database. Then we have the statistics that really help me visualize what content I've been publishing, how often, and what is it, how does it look. Publications by the type, across last 3 months across different channels. Publications by to date, and all of the games that I've been covering so far. The channels, which are basically where you can keep track of your individual channels, and there's a sneak preview. I've been working on the brand deals manager. This will be a new template coming from us, and also the ability to capture your channel growth, and maybe a habit tracker coming in the future. Hint, hint. There you go. This has been my tricks and simple tips how to actually be productive while working on different stuff. This template is also available to purchase. Just go into the comments below. I will be providing a link for you, so it simplifies your life as it did mine. Thank you for your time, thank you for watching, and hope you learned something today, and I will be seeing you in my next video.